I am finally looping. I apologise for the way I look, and I've got my wet hair's sort of half wet still, and I've got my mum rocking my mum outfit, but I needed to come on and express how excited I was so that other people can see that it is possible. Omnipod wasn't a loopable pump, but it now is. So I need to sort of explain what Loop is so that you can get a bit of an idea. But it's basically an app that works with a little machine called a Riley Link, and it speaks to your CGM and your insulin pump, and makes changes based on your blood sugars on a very, very small scale. So all the times that your basal would be set at a specific rate, it can change it based on your life's variables. So things we can't control, heat, stress, hormones, things that would happen on a daily basis, which would mean that today your body would react like that and tomorrow it won't react like that. And that is something that all diabetics will struggle with, because not one day is the same as another. So you can have the best control ever, but still you could be a little bit more hormonal, or a little bit closer to your period if you're a woman, or a little bit more stressed, and it can throw things completely out of whack. So basically, it is not an app, it's not a system that is, I guess you could call it verified. It's not something that the NHS will provide. It's also not something that somebody else can build for you. You have to do it yourself. The people that designed the program or designed the app, and the Riley Link, they obviously can't make it for other people because legalities, and they don't want you to make a mistake and then for them to be liable. So you have a list of things that you have to do in order to build the app that talks to the Riley Link, that talks to your CGM and the pump. Big circle, loop. So the way that I did it, because I'm on Android, so I did it with my Android phone, with my Libre, my Miao Miao, you need a PC or a laptop. You've got Xdrip, Nightscout. I am reading some notes here because I had to write it down. And it is quite a long process. And if you've got no programming skills like me, you do sort of look at it and go, I'm way, way, way over my head here. Honestly, if you do the steps step by step, you're generally going to be okay. The problem is that it's so fluffed up with so much more technical knowledge that a lot of people just get put off by it. Loads of people are really, really helpful on the online forums. I had a really good diabetic friend called Mark who helped me out, and without him I think I would have really struggled. But if it was simplified in certain aspects, then a lot more people would do it. I think a lot of people get put off with the fact that it looks so complicated. I believe that the programming side and the actual use of the app are two different things. So if you can get the programming side done, then it's mainly just your diabetic care that you need to look after. It's mainly just, your insulin to carb ratios, your insulin sensitivity factor, the things that you would naturally do anyway. And if you can work those out and you can fine tune those, the programming skills are not as needed. But anyway, the way that it works is that as diabetics, obviously we need two types of insulin. We've got our basal, which is the continual drip feed of insulin throughout the day and the night. And then you've got your bolus. Bolus is with meals. And your basal will be set at a specific, 0.5, 1.5 or whatever per hour throughout the day. And that would change sometimes in the morning with people that are more sensitive to insulin in the morning, so you would get more in the morning and whatever. This machine detects changes, fluctuations up or down in insulin needs, and will either cut off or give you more insulin. So for example, you're going to sleep. I would never go to sleep when my blood sugar was below 9 before, because I was always really scared of hypoing. What the machine does is it sees that, let's say you went to bed at 9, but your target was 5, it would drop you down to where you got your target, but if you looked like you were going lower than that, it would stop your insulin. So for the first time in a long time, I've woke up for this past week and my blood sugar's been 5.5. I would never have even dreamed of doing that before, because I was constantly up with the baby, or you know, I needed to be a bit higher. I felt safer being higher. It's the first time in a long time that I've managed to be as low as I have continually for such a long time. It's amazing. Anyway, this is just going to be a short video on that. I'm going to do another video, so part 2, on more of the stuff that you needed and how much things cost and things. But the basis is that the Android Omnipod Miao Miao system with the Libre does work and is amazing. So I'll see you in part 2.